Good morning, class 11 commerce, accountancy period. Journal chapter is already over. Today we will be starting the new chapter, cash book. Cash book. But before going to the cash book, we will try to understand the meaning of subsidiary books. Actually, my dear friends, as I discussed the chapter journal, in journal we pass all business transaction whenever they take place in the business, and I told journal is a primary book. Journal is a primary book where transactions are recorded immediately. In the first book where transactions are recorded, the prime book where transactions are recorded is known as prime book. So journal is one of the prime book. But my dear friends, when the business size is very big, the business size is very large, where hundreds of transactions take place daily, it is very difficult to pass all business transaction, to record all business transaction into journal. सभी की सभी डेली मोर देन 100 ट्रांजेक्शन को जर्नल में रिकॉर्ड करना टफ टास्क हो जाता है. Then what to do? Then there we have one more primary book which is known as subsidiary book. Which is known as subsidiary book. So big business houses, instead of preparing journal directly, they prepare subsidiary books. What is the meaning of subsidiary books? Subsidiary books are special journals in which similar nature of transactions are recorded at one place. Similar nature of transactions are recorded in a special journal. Like purchase transactions will be recorded into purchase book, cash transactions will be recorded in cash book, sales transaction will be recorded into sales book, purchase return transactions will be recorded in purchase return book. तो in total there are 8 subsidiary books. 8 ये अलग अलग सब्सिडरी बुक्स होती हैं जिसमें सारी बिजनेस ट्रांजैक्शंस को रिकॉर्ड किया जाता है. If we like start a business, if we cash issue from Ram, we will not pass journal entry. Directly entry will be written into cash book. What is the advantage of preparing this subsidiary book? When we transfer all cash transaction into cash book, purchase transaction in purchase book, so on a specific date or day, we can come to know the total cash position or total purchase position. अगर हमें कोई पर्टिकुलर डे पे हमें ये जानना है कि हमारी टोटल कैश ट्रांजैक्शन कितनी है, तो कैश बुक में एट ए ग्लांस वी कैन कम टू नो, एक बार में ही हमें पता लग जाएगा. We want to know after 15 days what is my total purchase. So from purchase book I can come to know easily, which is very difficult to know it from journal. Journal से ये चीज पहचान करना बहुत मुश्किल है. क्यों? In journal though we record entry date wise, but all entries are mixed. सभी की सभी एंट्रीज मिक्स होती हैं. पहले कैपिटल की एंट्री है, फिर से एक्सपेंस आ गई, फिर परचेज आ गई, फिर सेल आ गई, फिर परचेज रिटर्न आ गई, फिर सेल्स रिटर्न आ गई, फिर परचेज आ गई, फिर एसेट परचेज आ गई. तो वी हैव मिक्स्ड ट्रांजैक्शंस ऑन ईच एंड एवरी पेज. देन हाउ टू नो what is the total purchase on a particular day, what is the total sale on a particular day, what is our cash position? That's why these special journals are prepared. For example, all cash transactions are recorded into cash book, all credit purchase are recorded in purchase book. So these are known as subsidiary books. I told in total there are 8 subsidiary books. So today we are starting with the first book, that is cash book, our next chapter which is given after journal. So today we will do cash book. In cash book we records only cash and bank entries. Only cash and bank entries. Those business transaction which does not affect our either cash balance or bank balance will not be recorded into cash book. And entries are recorded here date wise. As we record transaction in journal as date wise, so here also transaction will be recorded date wise. We have various types of cash book. Number 1, single column cash book. Number 2, double column cash book, triple column cash book, and number 4 is petty cash book. Preparation of cash book is very easy in comparison of journal entries. So let us try to understand how to prepare cash book. It is very easy to prepare cash book. Let us see here. First I will draw the format of cash book. Cash book. Cash book. It is a T-shaped format. Cash book format is a T-shaped format. First I am taking simple column cash book. Simple column cash book. Now see over here, this side is known as debit side and this side is known as credit side. This side is known as credit side. First column stands for date, second column stands for particular, the nature of transaction. Third column stands for LF, ledger folio. Next column stands for voucher number, V number. And here we are going to show amount. So this is debit side. And same columns are here, date, particular, LF, ledger folio number, V number, voucher number and amounts. This is debit side. Here all transactions are to be recorded with the word to, and this is credit side. Here we are going to record all transactions with the word by. All the transactions with Y. Cash book, as we know, cash is real account. What is the rule of real account? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So the same rule will apply here also. Whenever cash comes in, all transaction will be recorded in debit side. जब जब cash आएगा सारी transaction debit में आएंगी. And when cash goes out, all transaction will be recorded into credit side. जब जब cash आएगा सारे transaction credit में record करेंगे. Those transaction which will not affect cash, कुछ transaction ऐसी हैं जिससे न तो cash आया न cash गया, they won't be recorded over here. उनको यहाँ पर record नहीं किया जाएगा. जैसे क्रेडिट सेल, क्रेडिट परचेज, बैड डेट्स, डेप्रिसिएशन are few example which tells us that here cash is not affecting, cash is neither coming not going. That's why such transaction won't be recorded into cash book. Only like business started with cash, cash purchase, cash sale, cash received from debtor, cash paid to creditor, expenses paid, income paid, such transactions will be recorded over here. How it is? Let us see, sir. We will be doing sum number 1, illustration number 1. We are doing illustration number 1, page number 11.6. The sum says that enter the following transaction in single column cash book, March 1. So we will be writing over here March. The year is here, the year is not given, so we will write March and then we will write date first. Then we have commenced business with cash 20,000. Commenced business with cash, business में cash लगाकर business शुरू किया. Commenced business with cash, so cash is coming or going? Coming. What is this? Capital, to capital account 20,000 rupees. I told when cash comes into business, entry will be on debit side. Second entry is given on March 2. Let us write here also March and then here write 2. Bought good for cash 5,000 rupees. Bought good for cash. It is goods purchase. When you are purchasing goods, cash is coming or going? I think it is going. Entry will go credit side. Buy purchases. Buy purchases. Rupees 5,000. Next transaction on March 5. Sold goods for cash. March 5, sold goods for cash. We are selling goods. When we are selling goods, what comes in? Cash. So here we will write two sales, rupees 4,000. So you don't have to do anything in these two columns. Laser folio voucher number, they are just for information. Here also we will not write anything. Later on I will tell the meaning of these columns there. Now next transaction is given on at March 10. Goods purchased from Ravi on credit. रवि से उधार माल खरीदा, तो neither cash is coming, not cash is going. Entry will not come here. We will write here a not after the sum. Entries not to be recorded. Entries not to be recorded. एक not लिखना जरूरी है. ये एंट्री रिकॉर्ड नहीं होगी. On March 10. On March 10, entry won't be recorded. Next entry, sir. 13 paid to Ravi. Rupees 7,000 paid to Ravi. What does it mean? Cash paid to Ravi. Cash is going. So here we will write March 11 by Ravi's account. To whom we are paying? Ravi. By Ravi's account. How much cash we are giving? 7,000 rupees. Cash is going. Entry will be coming on credit side. Next entry, cash sale. March 15, 8,000 rupees. Cash sale means cash is coming. March 15, two sales account. Rupees 15, not 15, rupees 8,000. Rupees 8,000. Next entry, purchase furniture for cash. We are purchasing furniture. When we are purchasing furniture, cash is going. March 18, buy furniture because we purchased fixed assets. Fixed assets का नाम आएगा. We are purchasing it for 6,000 rupees. 6,000 rupees. Next entry, paid wages. Cash is going on March 20. March 20, paid wages. It means buy wages. How much money we are paying for wages? 380 rupees. Cash is going. Entry will be on credit side. Next entry, paid rent on March 24. So buy rent account. Buy rent account. 400 rupees. Money is going. And last entry, received commission, not last, second last entry, received commission 600, received, cash is coming. It is on March 26, to commission, it is rupees 600. And the second last entry, withdrew for personal expense means drawing, so money is going. On 28, by drawing, rupees 1,000. And the last entry is paid salary paid. What is happening? Cash is going. March 31, by salary, rupees 900. So in this way we are going to prepare cash book. Debit side, cash is coming. Credit side, cash is going. Those transactions which does not affect cash, we are not going to record over here. I have given some example also. Now let us see how to close it. इसको बंद कैसे करेंगे? This is debit side here. This is debit side. Cash book you will always find debit more. Cash book का हमेशा debit side ज़्यादा होगी. आपको कभी भी किसी भी situation में cash column की credit ज़्यादा नहीं मिल सकती. Let us make the total. Let us write the total. It becomes here 32,600. Right? Let us bring this total over here. 32,600. Right? This total we are taking that side. Now write total here of these item 08. This is the total 20,680. We can check again 0 8 3 7 20,680. Now total of credit we will deduct from this one. It comes 0. 11,920 rupees. This is closing balance. ये हमारा 31 मार्च को इतने रुपए का कैश हमारे पास पड़ा है. टोटल कैश 32,600 का आया था. हाउ मच कैश वेंट फ्रॉम अस? 20,680. हाउ मच कैश लेफ्ट विद 11,920? If we will write over here by balance CD. By balance CD stands for by balance carry down. C stands for carry. D stands for down. Carried down. This is closing cash balance on March 31st. And the same balance will be on 1st April for next the same year. We will write over here to balance brought down, BD brought down rupees 11,920. मार्च महीने का एंड बैलेंस 11,920 है, जो 1 अप्रैल को यानी अगले साल हमारा ओपनिंग बैलेंस हो गया 11,920. ओपनिंग बैलेंस, इफ यू रिमेंबर इन जनरल राइट डाउन ओपनिंग बैलेंस एंट्री, तो दिस इज ओपनिंग बैलेंस. So in this way we are going to prepare our cash book. Today we did single column cash book. Thank you very much.